Germany had their 21st parliamentary election. After weeks of campaigning, the election results are now available, and we take a look at the distribution of the votes and the possible consequences for Germany's political future. Coming in first is the Union, with 28.5%, a gain of 4.3%. Coming in second is the AfD, with 20.8%. Compared to the last election, they doubled in size. Next up is the SPD, with 16.4%, losing a staggering 9.3% of the votes. Next up we have the Greens, with 11.6%, losing 3%. Next up we have the Left Party, which is arguably the biggest winner of this election, because nobody expected them to reach a result as high as this. They claimed a voter share of 8.7%, an increase of 3.9%. Not making it into the parliament is the BSW, by having 4.97%, missing the 5% hurdle by just 0.03%. Even though just a small party, this 0.3% could have made a huge difference in the forming of the coalition, but more later. And last but not least, we have the FDP, which has been kicked out of the Bundestag with only 4.3%, losing a staggering amount of 7% of the votes. So what does this mean in absolute numbers? Let's have a look. The SPD secures 120 seats, the Union 208, the Greens 85, the AfD 152, the Left Party 64, and the SSW, a Danish minority party from the north of Germany, receiving 1 seat. They secured their seat by being voted directly into the parliament. The voter turnout was 82.5% compared to the last election, where it was 76.4%. Alright, now let's have a look at the possible coalitions. Starting with the biggest possible coalition between the AfD and the Union, they would secure 360 seats out of 630. Even though it's the safest option, it's not politically wanted. Coming to the second option, it's between the SPD and the Union. They would secure 328 seats out of 630, saving them a thin but comfortable majority. And that's exactly the point where the 0.03% of the BSW come in place. Because if the BSW came into the Bundestag, this coalition wouldn't be possible. Therefore, they would have needed a third partner in their coalition to form a stable government. In this graphic we can see that Germany is hugely divided between East and West, where in the East the AfD dominates the political landscape, and in the West almost everywhere the Union wins. But the most shocking part was the distribution of the votes between the 18 and 24 years old. Coming in first, the leftist party with 25%, an increase of 17%. And coming in second, the AfD with 21%, an increase of 14.5%. This shows just how divided the youth is between the far right and the far left, coming in strongest. There you have it. These are the results. Now what do you think of these results? Do they fit Germany? How long will the process of forming a coalition take? Will the coalition be stable? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, please leave a like, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. With that being said, see you in the next one.